Once you download your document, this is an application for work permit made outside of Canada. Your UCI, if it's the first time you're applying, you leave this blank. If not, you look at your work permit or your study permit, you're gonna get your UCI there and you put this number. If you're unsure, just leave it blank. I want service in English or French, you choose that. Here, you're gonna provide your full names the way it is shown on your passport or your travel documents. If you have an alternative name, you choose yes and provide that information here. If not, you leave it as no. You provide your sex, your date of birth, and where you were born, your country of territory, your citizenship, which is the country where you were born as well. Then current country of territory or territory of residence, which is where you were born, your status there. You provide all that information. So during the past 5 years, have you lived in any country? This is number 8, other than your country of citizenship. If it's a yes, you hit on this button and provide that information. If you haven't, you click no and leave it as it is. Then here, country or territory we're applying, same as current country of residence, you say yes. If not, you click on no and provide the information there. You provide number 10, your current marital status. And if you're in a common law relationship, you're gonna put the date and provide that information below number 10. Then under your personal information, it's saying, have you previously been married or in a common law relationship? If it's a yes, information goes below. If no, click on that. Languages, your native language, and the way you are able to communicate. Your passport number, your country where it was issued, the expiring date and the issue date and the expiring date. If you have a national identity number, it goes in here. If you don't, if you have it, it goes in here. If you don't, you leave it as it is. If you have a US PR card, you indicate that. If no, click on no. Contact information, you provide your information. It is always good to read a little bit of this information that they are giving you here so that you don't miss out anything. I've read it and I use all this instruction to fill out these forms. Your city, country, and your postal code. If your residential address is the same as your mailing address, you choose yes. If not, you choose no and provide a different residential address. Number 3, you provide your phone number. You can provide an alternate telephone number if you have one, and a fax if you do. Provide your email, and now details of intended work in Canada. So number 1 here is super important. What type of work are you applying for? If you click on this drop button, now you have the options to apply for exemption from labor market impact assessment, labor market impact assessment stream, open work permit, order. If you choose order here, then that means you can provide your information if you're applying for a postgraduate work permit. And that is how you choose what you want. If you choose any information on here, because it's going to fall under specific work permit, you're going to provide the name of the employer, the address, and all this good information down to number 5. But if you are applying under an open work permit, like I said, then you do not provide this information because you are eligible to work for any employer in Canada. I hope that makes sense. So we go back to the way it was before. I think I chose labor when I was doing that. So under education section, here you are going to provide your information on your study, your employment. And once you do that, you go down here and just answer all these few questions the way it fits you. And once you do that, you put your date Because you're going to be applying online, you cannot sign it, or you can just put the name, signature of applicant. You can just put your name here. I think it's allowing you. You can just do that and you validate it. So this particular one is just a family information in case you're applying for an open work permit or you're applying for a postgraduate work permit. It might be slightly different, but this is just an idea on how you can fill that out. Use the strategy. If you get to this point, if you watch the entire process of this video, you can pause and see the format and use it to fill out your information. If you have kids, same thing, you provide that information. The point to remember is this point. It says, if no spouse or common law partner is listed in section A, this is section A, then read and sign below. So because I didn't provide a spouse or common law partner information, I had to put the date. Same with section B. If no children are listed in section B, read and sign below. Same process. You're going to do the same thing. And if you have brothers and sisters, use the same format. You provide that information there. Once you've done all of this, then you go back to your online application like I showed you guys and upload all the other necessary documents that you're going to be needing, and you submit your application.